Hi guys, Coach Tyler here. I just wanted to give you a short video introduction on what you might expect on your first day of jiu-jitsu. One, when you show up to the gym, make sure that you show up clean, freshly showered. If you don't have access to a shower, body wipes do really well. Fresh breath and trimmed nails. Make sure you also have a bottle of water and a pair of flip-flops. You don't want any bare feet off of the mat and no shoes on the mat. We don't want to transfer anything that might be on the ground onto the surface that we're going to be training on. It's dangerous, it's gross. That being said, also make sure that you always have shoes when you go into the bathroom. Typically classes are going to start Typically classes are held in 3 sections. Usually there's going to be a warm-up. It'll either be solo drills or partner drills, followed by some quick instruction. Usually that's 2 to 3 techniques, and then some live training at the end of class. So for your warm-ups, you're typically going to see a few different warm-ups. We'll go over a few of those now just so that you don't feel totally lost when you hear some of that. The first one that we're going to go over is shrimping or hip escape. When I'm doing my hip escape, I start on my back. I'm going to turn onto my hip, keep my leg flat, my other leg posted on the air, and my frame's in front of me. I'm going to use my post leg to move my behind as far as I can in one direction. I can also do this as a reverse motion, pulling and coming in the front. That's hip escapes or shrimping. The next one that you might see is forward rolls. With a forward roll, I want to make sure that I'm not rolling directly over my spine. So I'm going to touch my ear to my shoulder. I'm going to bring my arm across my body, ear to the mat, and I'm going to roll forward, and I'm going to try to come up in the same position that I was facing to start with. The opposite of that is going to be backwards rolls. I'm going to tuck my ear. I'm going to take both of my shins over one shoulder and put them flat on the mat, ending up on my knee. The next one that you might see is called shots. And a shot, I'm using this to close the distance on my partner. I'm going to change my level, drive my front knee to the mat. My trailing leg is going to come around, and I'm going to stand up without putting my hands onto the mat. Always making sure to keep my head and my chest up. The opposite of that, the defense, if somebody's trying to come in, I'm going to place my hands on my partner. I'm going to shoot my feet backwards, pointing my toes, driving my hips to the mat. This is called a sprawl. So again, guys, those are just a few of the warm-ups that you might see. In the next section, we'll go over some basic instruction stuff. Just make sure that when we're doing partner drills, anytime we're doing partner drills, that we're being a good partner. I don't want to be a lip noodle when my partner is requiring my resistance, and I don't want to resist too much when they're trying the first time to get a move. Again, they're just learning, so it should be relatively easy for them to complete the technique that we're trying to drill. Other than that, before we start any match, we always, in most schools, we're going to slap, bump, and that's just going to signify that I'm ready to go. I'm not going to engage with my partner until I slap bump, and I expect that my partner will do the same and not attack me until I've signified that I'm ready to go. After that, we're going to engage in some grappling, and we'll kind of go over some of those basic movements here in just a second.